They may be tasked with saving the world from evil, but even superheroes need a little romance in their lives.
Okay so far? You like it?
It'll do.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 comic book relationships.
I hope I make it through this. So I could see Peter Parker's face one more time.
For this list, we're looking at the best superpowered relationships in both comics and other forms of media, such as film or television.
I mean, some things have to be private, even for a crime fighter.
Our only stipulation is that one member of the relationship has to be considered a superhero or villain.
We could be partners in crime. The perfect power couple.
Number 10, Starfire and Dick Grayson.
Earth is full of amazing things, too.
Best planet I've ever been to.
One of the most alluring superheroes in the DC universe, Starfire's affections were sought out by several different characters, but it was Dick Grayson, aka Robin, who ended up winning her heart.
Starfire. I think, it's awesome. The way you shoot starbolts.
Yes?
They were almost married once, but Raven, who had once again turned evil, interrupted the ceremony. Starfire, an alien princess, played a large role in Robin's life and helped him create his own identity. Plus, her blissful ignorance of human customs made her all the more endearing.
On my home planet, such explosions would mean the Gordanians were attacking. You are certain Earth is not under attack?
Number 9, Jane Foster and Thor.
And your relationship to him.
I've never met him before.
Until she hit him with a car.
I grazed him.
Jane Foster must be something special to land Thor, the Asgardian god of thunder. In the comics, she actually falls in love with both Dr. Donald Blake and Thor, unaware that Blake is actually Thor's secret identity. Things are a bit simpler in the cinematic universe, where Thor never has an alter ego, and the two maintain their affections despite being in a long distance relationship.
Your world is one of the 9 realms of the cosmos, linked to each other by the branches of Yggdrasil, the world's tree.
Thor seems like the faithful type, however, and Jane's genius and patience is a perfect match for Thor's boisterous personality.
You said you were coming back.
I know, but the Bifrost was destroyed. The 9 realms erupted into chaos, wars were raging, marauders were pillaging. I had to put an end to the slaughter.
As excuses go, it's not terrible.
Number 8, Pepper Potts and Iron Man.
What are you thinking?
What?
What are you thinking?
Hey, I'm thinking I'm busy and you're angry about something.
This relationship goes far beyond the stereotypical boss/assistant cliche. The romance between Pepper Potts and Tony Stark isn't as explicit in the comics, but is a key element in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Let me just stop you right here, okay? Because if you say I one more time, I'm gonna actually hurl something at your head, I think.
Tony's self-destructive nature is regularly kept in check by Pepper's sense of responsibility, and their feelings for each other develop naturally over time. Their relationship is made official in the second Iron Man film, and their bond has remained strong ever since.
Weird.
No, it's not weird.
It's okay, right?
Yeah.
I'm not blaming again.
I think it was weird. You guys look like 2 seals fighting over a grape.
Number 7, Liz Sherman and Hellboy.
Liz!
Unlike the comics, where Liz and Hellboy are just friends, their relationship is an important element of the film series.
I'll never give up on you.
Liz and Hellboy are both members of the BPRD, or Bureau for the Paranormal Research and Defense. Like all good superhero relationships, the two have each other's backs and save each other's lives several times. In the second film, Liz is pregnant, and Hellboy puts her safety above all else.
'Cause you're gonna be a father.
Number 6, Catwoman and Batman.
Shall we give this matter further consideration over dinner tonight?
Oh, what a perfectly lovely idea.
As a millionaire playboy, Bruce Wayne is rarely pinned down to one woman. As Batman, however, he seems to be infatuated with the sometimes villain, sometimes hero, Catwoman.
Meow.
The two often work together towards a common goal, and maintain an on-again, off-again sort of relationship.
Give up this life of crime, Catwoman. Allow me to help.
This coupling sometimes goes beyond their superhero personas, with both Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle becoming romantically involved in more than one story arc.
I have the strangest feeling that I am about to be utterly and madly carried away.
Although Catwoman's criminal desires often come into conflict with Batman's unyielding sense of justice, she seems to be the only woman capable of holding Bruce Wayne down, figuratively and literally. Number 5. Jean Grey and Cyclops.
I keep feeling something terrible is about to happen.
I would never let anything happen to you.
The relationship between Jean Grey and Scott Summers is a major plot point in almost every portrayal of the X-Men characters.
You gonna tell me to stay away from me, girl?
Well, if I had to do that, she wouldn't be my girl.
Although initially slow to show affection for each other, the two eventually entered a relationship and got hitched.
Do you, Scott Summers, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
With a normal relationship being practically impossible, the two take what they can get, until the Phoenix entity inevitably bursts their bubble. Even after the Phoenix destroys Jean, Cyclops is never truly able to move on. Number 4. Sue Storm and Reed Richards.
How have you been?
Never better.
These two Fantastic Four members actually met and became romantically involved before they were superheroes, with Sue meeting Reed when she moved to California to attend college.
Remember our first date here? God, I was nervous.
Their new superpowers didn't deter their feelings for each other, and their superpowered son Franklin acts as their relationship's compass. The fact that the two have been together since 1961 makes their relationship one of the most consistent and longest running in comic book history.
Sue and Reed, congratulations on your wedding!
Number 3. Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Oh, come on, Puddin'. Don't you want to rev up your Harley? Vroom, vroom.
It takes a special kind of woman to be attracted to the clown prince of crime. Harley and Joker's relationship is one of the most complex relationships in the DC universe, with the Joker often physically and emotionally abusing Harley.
You're wrong! My Puddin' does love me, does!
While the romance may be very one-sided, there's no denying that Harley has become an important part of the Joker's life. Harley is the one person the Joker can at least tolerate, and when they work together, they can be quite a handful for Batman to deal with.
And now you're gonna die and make everything right!
Number 2. Mary Jane Watson and Spider-Man. While Gwen Stacy may have been Peter Parker's first love, no one had quite the hold on him as girl next door Mary Jane Watson.
I wanna act on stage.
Really? Well, that's perfect.
They were initially set up by Aunt May, but their relationship developed following the death of Gwen at the hands of the Green Goblin, when MJ comforts Peter in his time of grief.
Lucky for you, I'm here to help.
The two eventually married in The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 21. Yet, Peter's commitment to being Spider-Man is a constant source of tension for the two.
You once told me you loved me. I let things get in the way before. There was something I thought I had to do. I don't have to.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Lois Lane and Superman.
You okay?
Uh-huh.
Good night.
One of the most famous couples in all of fiction, Lois Lane and Superman have maintained a complicated relationship since their first appearance in the 1930s. Lana Lang, Superman's first love, and Clark Kent, Superman's alter ego, sometimes complicate their relationship.
Lois, we did have a date tonight, remember?
Oh.
Lois?
In some versions, Lois is aware that Clark is Superman, while in others, she is somehow oblivious.
Look, I'm Clark Kent. No, I'm Superman.
Regardless, this relationship is the gold standard of comic book relationships, and continues to be a major plotline in the Superman franchise, as Lois is a key figure in all of Superman's adaptations.
I owe you one.
I'd say an exclusive interview would just about even us up.
Do you agree with our list?
I'm most grateful. I wasn't aware of that.
What's your favorite comic book relationship?
Oh, that's romantic.
For more fun top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.